Good takers, welcome back to another first take. I've been looking forward to this one. Have ourselves another death battle. This one, the most epic, or a sequel to the most epic one of all, in my opinion. Goku from Dragon Ball Z versus Superman Part 2. So let's jump straight into this. Honestly, I can't even remember who the fuck won the first one, if there even was a resolution to it. But you gotta presume Goku. Like I said, these Dragon Ball Z characters destroy planets, so who can handle them?
Goku. Superman. Titans of power, champions of unimaginable might, endlessly requested to fight each other. Again, he's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, I want to jump straight into the fight, because I know they go on for like 20 minutes of just chat. So let's get into this. Wait.
Goku attained a new legendary form called Super Saiyan God. Despite being a temporary boost, Goku's body absorbed the godly power, essentially making it his new base form. Then, after mixing its power with his Super Saiyan ability, he became a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan! Oh, come on! There had to have been a better name.
Yeah.
Ultra Saiyan, Master Saiyan, Super Ultra combo with Fry Saiyan, anything but that mouthful. These new powers have naturally rekindled the ultimate debate. Is this godly Goku powerful enough to defeat Superman? Or will this just be a repeat of the past?
He would have always been powerful.
Let's end this debate once and for all. It's time for the rematch of Legends. It's time for a death battle!
Hey, Superman!
Son Goku, I've been expecting you.
Sorry.
Ready for a rematch? Forward!
This stops here! I'm impressed. I actually felt that.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Neither have you. With every step, an earthquake. With every breath, I could create a hurricane. This is my burden. Be thankful it is not yours.
Don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. You're not the only one with that kind of power.
He doesn't need to level up.
Blue hair? I've seen worse.
Regular Super Saiyan
Out of my way! Take this!
No!
You can take it, can't you?
Yeah,
Too strong for your own good! Out of my way!
there you go again. Let's see.
Get off our planet!
This stops here! All right. Have you had your fun? I would prefer we don't accidentally destroy the Earth a second time.
No! I will never back down from a fight! Ah! Me! Ah! Me!
Seriously?
I will beat you!
Overpowered as fuck.
Stop it! This is over!
I'm sorry.
I didn't see that happening.
I believe this is the part where I say, I told you so.
But King Kai, I don't understand.
You can't beat him.
Sure I can. I'll just train harder than ever.
No, Goku. You can overcome any limit put in front of you, but his power has no limit. Even if you somehow found the power to surpass him, you wouldn't have anything left to aspire to. Do you truly want that?
Nah, sounds boring. Oops. King Kai, do you have anything to eat?
Goku, I'm trying to be serious here.
What? My stomach has limits too, you know.
KO!
Whoa! Torches and pitchforks down! Before you start raging, please hear us out on this one, alright?
Goku is incredibly powerful, a skilled warrior, and a great character. But Superman is on a completely different level.
No.
One which really doesn't belong in versus matches like these. Sure, due to the writing style of Dragon Ball, Super Saiyan God Goku's exact limits are difficult to pinpoint. Also, Goku will likely achieve a new form in the future. It's just how Dragon Ball works nowadays. However, none of that is really a factor. Goku will always have limits, while Superman's maximum potential is limitless.
Don't believe us? Well, strap in, boys and girls. Let's look at how Superman breaks reality. One day, Superman was hanging out near Vega, the brightest star in the Lyra constellation.
For the record, that's 25 light years from Earth, or 147 trillion miles.
Naturally, a crisis occurred on Earth, so Superman's photographer buddy Jimmy activated his signal watch, calling for Superman's aid. And Superman arrived in a matter of minutes!
Being a comic book, the time Superman took getting to Earth is unspecified. However, the comic never mentioned or implied any large time lapse, and he arrived as the battle was ending. Even if we seriously lowballed this feat to taking 10 minutes, Superman would be traveling over 800 trillion miles per hour, over 1,000,000 times the speed of light. But more impressively, Jimmy's signal watch operates by emitting a high-frequency sound only Superman can hear. Which means Superman heard the signal in the vacuum of space 25 light years away. That is physically impossible.
Yep.
Except for Superman.
No.
Oh, you aren't impossible! How about the time he lifted Spectre off the ground? A guy literally made up of eternity! No, not insane enough for you? Well then, how about the time Superman lifted a book of infinite pages? That's right, Superman lifted both eternity and infinity.
Though he did have some help from Wonder Woman and Shazam.
Hey Wiz, what's half of infinity? Infinity!
Regardless, they have limits in their own strength. So while they were lifting a specific set part for each load, Superman was lifting everything else, which literally means everything else. Really, Wonder Woman and Shazam didn't even need to be there.
Superman's held a black hole, survived an explosion equal to 50 supernovas, flew through the center of a red sun, which is like tanking millions of nukes rapid fire, and once easily absorbed enough solar energy to vaporize half a galaxy. And to put an end to the Wizards magazine argument, here he is getting thrown from orbit into Earth with enough force to devastate the planet and cause nuclear winter. Oh look! He stood up moments later, more pissed off than hurt. Oh, and by the way, none of this was pre-crisis.
Believe us, we know none of this makes any logical sense.
And hey, it's not our fault. These writers just keep making Superman the most impossibly OP guy ever.
That's the problem.
That's kind of what he's all about.
Exactly.
It's
Superman
writers,
isn't
lazy,
just a sketch
lazy
on paper.
writers.
He's an ideal. Superman and Goku are more than just characters. They inspire. They show us the best of what we can
That's the
become.
problem with Superman. I don't hate Superman. Sometimes I act like I do. I don't necessarily hate him. I just hate the parameters around him. Is that he started off as this character who couldn't fly and had basic level, like he would lift a car and that would show him straining, or push up a building that would show him like, argh. And then suddenly lazy writers needed something to expand upon, you know. They needed to make him do more, so they made him fly this time instead of just jumping around. And then he was lifting bigger things. Cars turned to buildings, turned to cities, turned to meteorites. Whatever fits whoever's writing him at the time, just kind of add these parameters. There was no limits in the beginning. And that's the problem. So just to say that he has infinity potential of strength and power, that's fucking lazy. That's lazy writing. So I like the fact that they've kind of depowered him now in the comics, where they're trying to establish some sort of, you know, fixture for what he can do. But I guess it never will. Soon as some other writer who wants to tell some ridiculous story gets in behind Superman, then he'll start doing all this bullshit again and start pushing planets around the moons, and it's just but it takes away the fun of it, because if there's no limit, then there's no risk to their character, you know. There's no trepidation for them, and there's no danger, because they'll always come up, as soon as they come up with this impossible situation they've never come up against before, suddenly they'll magically have this new ability or new level to them that can, yeah, you know. But hey, what do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? You believe Superman should be infinitely powerful? Or do you prefer the old definition of there being some sort of limits to him? And him flying into a red sun. He's ain't supposed to be flying into red suns and shit. Whatever. You guys let me know. You carry on the argument. If you like the video, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Like and share, etc., etc. I'm Eddie Reese. This has been my first take to Goku vs. Superman 2. Death Battle! Which I do not agree with.